What is great about the Four Seasons in Southern Ohio is, for one, the springtime is it just shows the newness of life and everything's blooming and it's just beautiful and it's just nice to see all the new flowers and the new green in the trees and things. And in the summertime, it's great because you get to enjoy it when it's so warm outside and you get to go to pools and it's just nice to enjoy these two seasons. And then fall, you get a little bit of a variety of from the heat. You get to go when the leaves are changing and changing color back to the orange and the reds, and it's just beautiful scenery. And in the winter, it's fun because you get to play in the snow and you get to make snowballs and snowmen. You get days off from school, and it's just great in Southern Ohio because you have four seasons that are distinctly.
Snow, so you can go sledding and all those types of things, snowball fights, and around here we have a lot of hills, so tons of sledding. I think that's probably the best thing about the snow, maybe the only good thing other than no school. But and then in the summer, I mean, it's not too hot, it's not uncomfortably hot or anything like that. It's just really nice. In the fall, tons of trees, and so you get to see the different colors and everything. And then the spring, there's a lot of country around here, really rural area, so you see a lot of different plants, a lot of farms and things like that, so you'll see different things starting to grow, and then in the fall, you know, the harvest and everything. So it's pretty nice to get to see the landscape.
I had a lot of influence, preacher friends that inspired me and helped me. But of course, I believe all in all, my mom was the most. Her love for family, love for her neighbors, community, and people would come and seek out her counsel, whether they have marital problems or emotional problems, nervous problems. I see them sit at her kitchen table and cry, and I never seen one of them leave. It didn't feel better. She wasn't trained in that area, she just had a gift.
I would have to say that the main religion in Southern Ohio would be good old-fashioned salvation, saved by grace, Christianity, that most of us got brought up, raised in church, learning about God and His creation and His Son, Jesus Christ, and it was something that each and every one that seems like in school everyone went to church and we all knew one another, and it just brought us all close together in a type of family atmosphere, and everyone seemed to be like a family in church. And I grew up in a church where everyone loved one another and tried to help one another out, and it was just a good way to be brought up. And I would say, you know, in most churches that's the way it is around in Southern Ohio, that people generally have a care for one another and a love for one another, and it creates a family-like atmosphere, and it's no better way but to be raised that way. And even whenever I got a little bit older and maybe left the church a little bit, you know, I still got drawn back because I knew what it was all about, and I got taught at a young age, and that's with most people in this area. They get brought up going to church, being taken to church, going to a Bible school, learning so many things, and it helps you so much in your life, and it keeps you a better life, and it just teaches you good morals, and it teaches you how to treat people and how to love people and how to care for one another, and how to, when you see people hurting, how to try to help them. And it really just was a way of life, and we never thought, you know, we thought if you didn't go to church something was wrong, and you know, now we're getting to more of a time where I know many people don't go to churches, and they don't hear about the same things that we got heard about when we was young, and the love for people may not be as strong as it is in other areas, but in Southern Ohio it's still a major role in people's lives.
Well, for fun, growing up in the Appalachia area, there was a lot of things to do. We had the hills to go and play in, which also we had the creeks that we was all the time, me and my friends, playing in the creeks, looking for crawdads, and it was just always all together outside playing. And it was a good area to grow up in and learn a lot of things about nature. And also, when we got a little bit older, the hills provided great area to ride four-wheelers, and the roads, the back roads out here was a great place to drive our cars that we'd work on, and it was just fun to grow up in this area.
Families are important, especially here in the Appalachians, where they depend on one another. They help one another. That they work together and to survive. Today it's a little bit different, but I think the roots of that, helping each other, whether we're helping each other get through school, or helping each other to keep a job or get a job, or keep a car running, or even maintain a house, that heritage we come from is important. It's important because we have roots with one another.
What was life like?
Rough. Work. That's all you did. Go to school, come home, eat and work.
What was some of your chores you had to do?
Milk the cow, feed the hog, feed the horse. Get in wood. And hoe corn. Summertime. Hoe corn, hoe garden. From daylight to dark we worked.
What kind of work did you do once you got of age?
Construction.
Construction.
Yeah, labor, concrete, building, mechanicing, body shop.
What'd your dad do for work?
He worked cement plant in Fairborn. He got sick in 48 and died in 53.
What do you think about living in Appalachia?
It's awesome. Because of the woods and all the animals that we see. And,
What do you think it'll be like when you grow up here?
I think there's going to be people are going to cut down some more trees. And the road where you come on this road, I think there's going to be some houses where they cut it down the trees. I think people are going to farm more.
What do people do here in Appalachia that you know of?
Hunt, ride four-wheelers, play, take care of their farm.
Industry in Appalachia is a great thing for a wide variety of people. If you're willing to work hard, you'll be able to excel. There's a lot of things you can get into as far as small businesses. There's a lot of things as far as working in the woods. You can a lot of agriculture with farming and the resources that we have in this area to dig in the ground and get stone and the creeks and get the creek gravel and river gravel out of the rivers, and there's a lot of need for lumber, and so the railroads are always running through here, so there's always an opportunity to get on a job at the railroad and the industry with that.
They say if you do what you like, you'll never work a day in your life. And God's blessed me to be out in nature, to enjoy the good things. And it's cold in the winter and hot in the summer, but it's sure good to see all the wonderful things God has made and that we can reap the harvest of it.